Butterflies are, they sort of are representative of the whole ecosystem, and that they depend on all different parts of an ecosystem for their life cycle. For one, they're a group of species that everyone identifies with, whether you're a kid or an adult. Seeing a beautiful butterfly is just an amazing experience. My name is Patrick Lilly. I'm a biologist based in Vancouver. I'm also coordinator of the BC Butterfly Atlas, which is a citizen science project that's aimed at mapping the status and the distribution of butterflies in BC. So the Garry Oak ecosystem is a complex of meadows, woodlands, and oak savannas that exist here in the rain shadow of Vancouver Island. Salt Spring Island is the largest of the Gulf Islands, and because of that it supports a large proportion of the Garry Oak ecosystem that is found in Canada. This includes some significant sites like Mount Maxwell, which hosts one of the largest, if not the largest, stand of Garry Oak trees in Canada. The Garry Oak ecosystem is one of the few ecosystems on the coast that is an open grassland type ecosystem. And so it's unique in terms of its ability to support different species that temperate rainforest doesn't support. The Propertius Duskywing butterfly is a small brown butterfly. It's associated with Garry Oak ecosystems because the host plant of its larval stage, the caterpillar stage, eats Garry Oak leaves. The adults of Propertius Duskywing fly during the spring from about late April all the way through until July. During that time, the butterfly is busy nectaring on the wildflowers that are found in Garry Oak ecosystem. It's also looking to mate and then to lay its eggs, which it does right on the leaves of the Garry Oak tree. The species overwinters in the leaf litter that exists under Garry Oak trees. So you need both Garry Oak trees plus a natural understory of grasses and wildflowers in order to protect this species. The Propertius Duskywing butterfly is blue listed in BC. That means it's special concern, so it's vulnerable to becoming endangered. Habitat loss and fragmentation from different types of development, urban development, agricultural development, is one of the largest threats. So only about 5 to 10% of what was once Garry Oak ecosystem in Canada now remains in its natural state. So we've already lost a lot, and what we're trying to preserve is really critical to maintaining the diversity of species that are found in this ecosystem. One of the most important things we can do to conserve butterfly species is to preserve the habitats that they depend on. To me, the Propertius Duskywing butterfly emerging is a sign of spring. It's a part of this transformation that occurs in Garry Oak ecosystems in the spring, where they go from these rather dead and quiet meadows to these alive meadows that have large patches of wildflowers, newly emerged leaves on the Garry Oak trees, and these meadows just become alive with pollinators, with butterflies, with bird song and calls. And for me, the Propertius Duskywing just is a sign of that arrival of spring. I really like working on butterflies because they're so closely tied to the health of the overall ecosystem. The presence of particular butterflies at a particular site means that the ecosystem is healthy, and for me, I think we need to think holistically about how we do conservation in terms of protecting not just one species, but all of the species that are found in a particular location.